will be making this today. You can even put this in a plastic bag to protect your face.
The materials that we need: ice cream container, acetate, 3/4 garter, glue gun, glue sticks, cutter, cutting mat, plastic bag, stapler, electric drill, permanent marker, scissors, electric tape.
Okay, so this is the Magnolia ice cream bucket that we'll be using. You can actually buy this in any groceries. So out of one container, you can actually make two of these. You know, actually it's actually 2 visors per container. Okay. So what you do is we split up the container into 2. So you mark it out, and the way to do that is after making the line in the middle of the container, we're gonna actually cut this all the way through to have 2 pieces. Now, so the way to do that is you get your cutter and you start cutting away. So remove the cover first, then we can cut. Oh, before that, we should make the holes for the visor. The visors we will use use our flexible ruler or something to keep straight, and you start making your lines across. So to save on time, what I did is I actually made one already with the lines. So the measurements would be 1.4 by 1.6 by 2. Okay, this will be cut out just like this. So you cut this out first before cutting it in the middle. So you have to be careful because the cutter is actually very, very sharp. Visors. Now this bottom part, you're just gonna have to remove this also. So it looks like this. Chop that out. So this is what you get. Okay, you have to remove these sections. These are pretty sharp, so you have to cut that off, and maybe some section over here. See this corner as to this corner. This will be sharp and this will be curved. So you need to curve this sharp end again. Okay, then remove this sharp edge here. There. Set this aside. Now we're gonna cut our cover. Make sure it's in the center. We have to make a cut here so we can create this flap, which actually acts as a sort of how to to keep the mask from falling down your face. So you just make a mark here. Actually, if you want, you can just use a marker. Goes on top of this. Now once you have this, it's going to be a bit loose because you're going to have to glue the seams so it will stick together. But for now, we'll remove it first. Okay, now we're going to make the band for the garter. So to do that, use our garter here. We can actually cut a slit right here, right where the line is, or if you want, you can drill a hole here and here, so that way the edges are not sharp. So let's try to drill a hole. Through the plastic. Okay, so now you have holes like this. Okay, you have 2 holes. Then you can put your cutter through. This is what I do. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now we will put the acetate over this. So after cutting your first cutout, which is actually the pattern for the visor, put it on a piece of paper. Piece of paper like this, okay, and put it down. Trace it, right? Trace it, and you put an allowance of about ½ inch or maybe 1.5 cm all around. Okay. So this is your visor right now. So we've pre-cut this already, thanks to the help of Surge. And now this goes in here. Notice it is not straight. It's not a straight pattern, if you can see. It's a curved pattern. So we put this in here so it sits really well, because we got it from the actual original pattern. So we're gonna glue gun this. Stick it here. Let's plug it free. After heating up your glue gun, we have to stick the acetate to the frame. I usually like to start from the center, going out this way, rather than the sides. So we'll have excess acetate. That's good. We can actually just trim this off. The way to do that is to get your cutting mat. Just kind of run your cutter through it. Make your hole also here. Side. So this is your frame. And you can get your garter right here. Okay. So now we're gonna put the garter for the strap. So you can use any garter that you have, but we used a 3/4 inch garter. We cut about a length of about 32 cm. Okay, so you just overlap it like this, and you can actually sew it, or if you're lazy, you can just use a stapler. So you can just staple this. I like stapling it the upside down, so that way the sharp ends are not towards my forehead, my temple. So now you can actually just wear it like this. Okay, but what we did is we actually used the plastic bag, and we put the frame inside the bag. There. So by doing this, if your plastic bag is outside and the frame is inside, so if the bag gets dirty, you can actually just remove the bag and replace it with a new one. Okay. So this is actually the hazmat hood.